got out of gambling, stopped drinking, drugs, the whole lot of it. And had Islam not come my way, I would probably either be dead, or I would have been arrested, or I was going down a very bad path. And yeah, it makes me sad thinking about it. But Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's my name is Salim Muhammad Bilal Butler. My given name is James Butler. I was born in Christchurch, New Zealand, and had a Christian upbringing, which is the usual for New Zealand. My father was Catholic and my mother was Baptist or Christian in one way or another. When I was growing up, Islam wasn't really around in New Zealand much at all. And being Christian at the time, the people I went to church with, they were absolutely lovely people. It was a Baptist church I went to. They're very nice people, very good, understanding people, not judgmental. I found the church really wonderful, but I didn't really learn much from it. No disrespect on the religion themselves or the people. But I find with Islam, you can ask questions, you get sound answers. And I found even with reading the Bible, both the Old Testament and the New Testament, there's a lot of contradictions. I just found too many things not right with one book to the other, and things missing from one book from the other, and it shouldn't be like that. Like with the Quran, it is the same from the day it was first written. And as I grew older, I started having a few more questions as to what and where we came from, and mainly the question in regards to Prophet Isa, which is Jesus in Christian terms, as to his crucifixion. That was the main question. So as I grew older and started getting out of the workforce, those questions became bigger. And then one day I went around to see a friend of mine to have a few beers, because I was a non-Muslim at that stage, just for the record. And he'd reverted to Islam, alhamdulillah. So to my shock, and so I asked him quite a few questions about things and watched him do his prayer, which instantly brought tears to my eyes, because watching a friend I had gone out and womanized with, not with him but with ladies, reciting Arabic was just amazing. And Arabic is the most beautiful language to listen to. So after about 2 weeks of learning and asking questions, which were, I think, too many for the poor guy to answer, but he did his best, I reverted to Islam. So I've been a Muslim for about just under 10 years now. I went and took my father out into Pyro, into a mall, to tell him that I'd become a Muslim. So when I told him, he just laughed, and which also made me almost cry, because I was shocked that he would be so rude to me. But he just accepted me from that point onwards. My mother took a little bit longer, but she accepted me. And the way that they accepted me the most is with Islam being a way of life. What you practice is what you preach. So in a way, I became more loving, understanding. I got myself out of debt. I was gambling. I lost $30,000 worth of money. Got out of gambling, stopped drinking, drugs, the whole lot of it. And they could see the improvements, and then they started asking questions about what Islam is about, and realised that it wasn't actually such a horrible religion after all. Yeah, so they accepted me, and my family took a bit longer too, but they didn't not like me during that process. Had Islam not come my way, I would probably either be dead, or I would have been arrested, or I was going down a very bad path, and yeah, it makes me sad thinking about it. But looking at what things are now, I'm so very grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be given the opportunity to help others and to become a Muslim.